Are you tired of me yet? It's new year, it's more videos, more math. This is Integers Assignment 1. Let's math it up. Remember, we are a math helper YouTube channel. If you dislike us, please leave a comment. And by us, I mean me. I'm just trying to help my students. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and start doing some maths, plural. Today we're doing integers and where's my, that's the one I want. We're doing integers, negative numbers, and this is the first worksheet, so it's really not too difficult. So let's jump in. The first section, section 1a, we're going to indicate the greater or the larger number using the alligator sign, like the greater than sign. I'm going to open the face towards the larger number. There are 6 questions. Let's go through this really quick. Question 1a. So question 1a is, which is bigger, -3 or 4? Of course, 4 is a larger number. Question number 2. Oh, they're both even numbers. That's so simple. 7 is obviously bigger. We open the mouth towards the 7. Question, both integers now, both negative numbers. We want to open to the larger number, the one that is more or less, right? -5 is a smaller value than -4. -6 and 6, of course, 6 as a positive number is going to be larger. And then the next one, -150 is going to be a larger number than -180. And of course, the last one is really simple. It's 130 is greater than 70. Not too hard at all. Label the following numbers on the number line. Now this is another warm-up activity. We're going to be using number lines for finding answers, and we want to make sure that we are familiar with number lines. And this one is a new one. It goes from -10 to +10. So 2a, the numbers are 7, 5, -3, 0. So we're just simply going to put a little X or a circle. A circle is fine. So 7, 5, -3, 0. Let's go through that again. So we have 7, 5, or the last two, -3 and 0. Those are the numbers that I've asked you to put on this number line. And that's really not too hard to do. 7, 5, -3, 0. Yes. Then we have 6, -6, 3, 2. 6, -6. Let's go over here. We have 3 and 2. Now, are we 6, -6? Yep. And question 2c. -8, -6, 4, -2. -8, -6, 4, and -2. Got those ones on there? No problem. All right, so far so easy. Nothing too crazy. The next ones are putting values in order from greatest to largest. Now this is not a difficult task as long as you pay attention. So let's do number 3a. 1, 5, -6, 4, 12, 0. From, it says least to greatest. Least to greatest. So the biggest number, the least number, 6. So we're going to go -6, -4, 0, 1, 5. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, now these ones, the next set of numbers here, we have 0, 5, 0, 5, 7, 3, -3, and -5. So -5 is going to be the lowest. That's the lowest number. -5 is the lowest. -3 is the second lowest. Then we have 0, 5, 7 is the greatest. Once again, not too hard, but you need to pay attention to this. The lowest number here, -11, -6, -3, 0, and then 6. D. Oh, there's some bigger numbers here. So -60, -45, -12, 0, and then the biggest number here is 50. So least to greatest, least to greatest, least to greatest out of this set of numbers. So we have -50, -45, -90, -91. Oh, that's the least for sure, -91. Then we have -50, then -41. Sorry, not 41, -45. And then 1, and then 90. Those are the order of least to greatest for 3E. Then we have 3F, least to great. Okay, some close ones here. So we have -56, then -55, then we have -12. Next one is 33, then 54, least to greatest. Okay, so these next ones, we have to represent the numbers, represent the addition sentence as it moves on the number line. So we have to represent it on the number line. So first we're going to, step 1, find the starting point. So 3, our starting point is going to be 3. And we're going to add -4. So we're going this way on the number. We're going on the number line this way. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. So I'd like you to add an arrow and a -4 because we're subtracting 4. Adding a negative is the same as subtracting 4. Okay, so -3 plus -4. So starting spot for number, what number it is? For number 4, 4B. This is going to be 4B, 4B, 4C. 4B and 4C. I messed those up. Okay, 4A. This is going to be 5B and 5C here. All right, we'll get to that. 4B is going to be starting at -3 and then adding -4. -3 add -4. That's going to be, it's like subtracting 4. We're adding a negative, it's subtracting 4. Which way we're moving on the number line? We're moving left, we're moving down the number line. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces down the number line. -7 is our final answer. We're going to subtract 4 here. -4. I guess I should answer this up there. -1 for that answer. -7 for this answer. And the last one is -3 plus 4. We're going to start at -3. And we're going to add 4. We've done adding of positive integers our whole lives. Adding 4. Plus 4. -3 plus 4 is going to be +1. Okay. 5A. 5A. 6 minus -3. So 6 minus -3. Let's go into our first number line. We're starting at 6. Our starting point is 6. We minus -3. So when we minus -3, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. We're moving this way on the number line. adding 3. So subtracting a negative, right here, subtracting a negative 3 is like adding a positive. It is 9. 5b. So 5b is negative 6 minus 3. So we're going to start on negative 6. We're going to establish minus 3. Okay, so minus 3 is moving left on our number line, 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. That's going to bring us to negative 9. So we're going to take away 3. Negative 9. Now, the last one is negative 6, 3c, negative 6 minus negative 3. So our starting point is going to be negative 6, and we're going to minus a negative. So minusing a negative, we're going to move right up the number line. We're making it less negative by 3. 1, 2, 3. Minus a negative. So it's like we're adding 3. So minusing a negative 3 is like adding a positive 3. So this is going to be negative 3 as our answer. Okay, now we're in the last section. We just got a handful of questions left here. So we have, zoom in and get that out. So we have 6a. We're going to find the difference and take the sign of the largest number. So the difference between 3 and 5 is 2. Negative 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2. So when the signs don't match, when you have a positive plus a negative, or a negative plus a positive, or a negative minus a positive, when the signs aren't the same of the two integers, we're going to find the difference and keep the sign of the largest integer. When the signs are the same, we're going to add the integers together. Well, it's not always. Anyway, we'll go through. 6b. 3 minus negative 5. Minus a negative is like adding a positive. So we're going to add these two together. So negative 3 minus negative 5. So positive 3 minus negative 5, sorry. We're going to make this more positive. We can flip the signs like it's adding 5, or we can move 5 spaces right on the number line. So we're moving 5 spaces right on the number line, and it's going to be, our answer will be 8. 6 plus negative 2. When you are adding and the signs don't match, you have to subtract, find the difference between the two numbers, and keep the sign of the larger number. So 6 plus negative 2 is 2 spaces left on our number line. 1, 2. So we're going down from 6 to 5 to 4, or 2 jumps, 5, 4. So it's 4. Our answer is going to be 4, or positive 4, or we can think of what's the difference between 2 and 6. The difference is 4. The larger number of 6 being positive, we hold that sign, positive 4. 7 minus negative 3. So we have minus negative again. So minusing a negative means we're making it less negative by 3. Less negative is the same direction as more positive. It's moving up the number line to the right. Less negative. Or you can think of it as when the signs are the same of the operation in the integer, we're adding it. Minus a negative, it's like we're adding. Minus a negative and adding a positive are both moving right on the number line. So this is going to be 7 plus 3, or 7, 3 steps over, up the number line, 10. Positive 10. E, we have 6E, so we have 10 plus a negative 5. So we're making it more negative by 5 plus negative 5. So you think I'm making it more negative, the signs don't match, plus a negative, the signs aren't matching, and you're moving back down the number line, left down the number line, making it less by 5 spaces, or you find the difference between the two numbers, 10 and 5, the difference is 5. The bigger number is positive, so it's positive 5. Okay, negative 8 plus 4. So we're adding 4, adding a positive integer, you're always thinking, I'm moving right. So we've always been taught, you're adding a positive integer, move right on that number line. 4 spaces, or again, you're adding 2 integers that signs don't match. You find the difference of those 2 signs, the difference between 8 and 4 is 4. The larger integer is a negative integer. So it's going to be keeping that negative sign, negative 4. So a bunch of different mental strategies to think about, and we should have a flexible approach to which to apply in what situation. And that comes with practice. Practice. All right, let's go G, 6G. 7, negative 3 minus 7. Making it more or less positive by 7, less positive. We're making it more negative by 7. However you want to look at it, the signs are different, but we're also subtracting. So you can't sum, you can't find the difference, you have to sum the numbers. So we're going to go negative 10. H, 6H. 6H. Okay, negative 4 plus 5. This is going to be 1. Right? The difference between 4 and 5 is 1, and it's positive. The larger number is positive. Negative 3 minus 8. This is going to be negative 11. We're subtracting. We're taking 8 steps down the number line and adding those 8 steps starting from the negative 3 landmark, negative 11. Negative 5 plus 9. So this is a situation where you're adding and the signs don't match. Adding, the signs don't match, right? Negative 5 and positive 9. Those are 2 different negative and positive integers. And you're adding, so you're finding the difference, 4, and you're keeping the larger sign. You're keeping the value of the larger sign. So the larger integer is 9, so you're keeping the positive. So 4 is our answer. 13, negative 13 plus negative 8. So now you're adding and the 2 numbers are the same. You're adding and the 2 numbers have the same sign, so you're going to sum these 2 numbers together. Negative 13 plus negative 8, you're adding 13 and 8. This is going to be negative 21. Again. So now you're subtracting and the signs are the same. So the signs are the same and you're subtracting. You need to find the difference and keep the value of the larger number. And of course, they're both negative. So 14 minus 9. 9 minus negative 14. I guess that rule doesn't work for this. So you're just going to have to move 9 spaces on the number line. Interesting. Okay, so in this situation, I would find the difference, and it's going to be negative answer. Or we can think less negative is more positive in 9 steps. So we'll go, the answer is going to be minus 5, negative 5. It's going to be less negative by 9. Less negative, right? The minus sign and a negative number, less negative. Let's use some language here to think about that differently. So now we're going to sum these two numbers and hold the negative sign. So negative 13 plus, it's going to make it more negative by 15. So that's 28, negative 28. N. Now n is, again, minusing a negative. So you're making it less negative by 12. So it's going to be negative 5. N is negative 5. Oh, okay, so this is, you're making it, starts at negative 25, and you're making it more negative by 35 spaces, 35 spots on that number line. You're going to add these two values together, and it'll be negative. This is going to be 70. 30, no, 60. 25 and 35 is 60. But negative 60. Okay, 5 more questions here. Negative 56 plus negative 85. 50 plus 80 is going to be 130. 5 plus 6, 141. Negative. Negative 141. 35 minus negative 24. Less negative by 24. So less negative is the same as more positive. It's the same movement on that number line. You're moving up the number line. So 35, it's like adding 24 to it. So it's 59, 59, positive 59. 73 plus negative 35. So this is going to be 28. We're making it more negative by 35. We're moving down the number line, left on that number line, lower. And 70 plus 70 minus 35 is going to be 35. Oh, 38. 70 minus 35 is going to be 35 plus 3 more, 38. That's good that I checked I thought about that. So that's 38. Not 28, 38. Last two here. Negative 33 minus negative 47. So less negative by 47. You're making it less negative by, so you're moving up the number line. So you're going to find the difference, and it's going to be a positive difference. So the difference between, that's 17, 14 is the difference. So it's going to be 14 is our answer. Less positive, less negative by 47. 33, subtract negative 47. 14. Third, and the last one is just addition. 33 plus 37. And that's going to be 70. That's it. That's all our answers. This is our intro, getting into our worksheets here. We'll be doing lots and lots more example problems here. Make sure you check your answers. Make sure you show your work. Not a lot of work to show, but anyway, take it easy. Have a good night.